Let me get some Drake or some Biggie.
My man said, let me get some Drake or some Biggie. Some Drake or some Biggie, Kirk Franklin. Out of all of the artists in the world, out of all of the Christian artists, the two that you chose to suggest was Drake and Biggie Smalls. So in context, I believe he was trying to like set a certain mood for his photo shoot. But the question I have to ask is, what kind of mood were you trying to set? What kind of vibe were you trying to inspire, suggesting Drake and Biggie? We all know that, I mean, if you are educated on spiritual things in the least bit, we all know that music carries spirits. That's why it's able to change your mood, alter the way that you're thinking, alter the way that you feel. It's because the music carries spirits.
I've been having these weird feelings lately, and that's kind of why I didn't want to do this song, Shake It, or like any drill songs, because it's like these songs are activating like these demons that I killed.
When artists are creating music, that music is a projection of their spirit, what they're feeling, what they're going through. So Kirk Franklin, I have to ask, what kind of spirits were you trying to invoke, suggesting that Biggie Smalls or Drake be played? What kind of atmosphere were you trying to create for this Christian photo shoot you were about to do? Because if you're asking for Drake to be played, we know that you're trying to invoke spirits of seduction, of fornication, of sexual immorality, all of the things that Drake raps about and sings about. If you're asking for Biggie Smalls, then the spirits that you're trying to invoke are spirits of death, murder, suicide. You know, all type of unclean, wicked, and evil spirits. Nothing that has to do with the Spirit of God, holiness, righteousness, or purity. Which, as a pastor and minister, those are the things that you should be trying to invoke. That's the atmosphere that you should be trying to create. So what kind of work could you be doing, and what's really behind it, and what's the agenda behind it if you're asking for music like this to be played to create these type of atmospheres? You know what you should have done? You should have asked them to play some of your old songs, you know, like Silver and Gold, like the name Jesus. You know, one of those songs when you really was moving in the spirit and you were really doing everything you were doing unto the glory of God and for God and in the heart and the spirit to serve God. Now, my man, you don't let the spirit of the world take you over. And even if you were doing that to be cool or to be, you know, then that's just the wrong way to go about it, man. And you giving the wrong example. I'm not picking on Kirk Franklin, you know, like Kirk Franklin as a leader and as a veteran in the game should know better. Like, you a horrible example. You are a terrible example for the Christians who are coming up under you, you know, for Christians in general, bro. You're a terrible example. Like, you part of the reason why Christians are mocked and talked about and not respected. Like, and I mean that. Like, you really are part of that problem. We're going to finish this conversation, and I'm going to give y'all my theory, my hypothesis of what's happening to a lot of these Christian artists that reach a certain level of fame and notoriety and success. You know, why they start compromising, why they start doing songs with secular artists and sharing the stage with secular artists and doing secular and worldly stuff. So head over to my Patreon page where you can view the full and extended version of this video. I'll leave the link in the description. I'll also leave the link right here. So head over, subscribe, and let's finish this conversation. So as always, God bless you. Shalom. See you next time.